Now we go live, I think. Maybe? Come on. Come on, baby girl. There we go. Alright, now we're live.
So I can set you up. Alright, we're ready? I can set you up now?
Yeah.
Okay, Cody. You know what I just hate? Minorities. What's your favorite?
God damn it.
What's your favorite word for those kinds of Cody?
No, God damn it. I was wondering where you were going.
Give me a second.
I was wondering where you were going with that. Okay. What the fuck were we doing in this video game? Okay, cool.
No. You said you had a line.
No, I was playing some. I was going through my demos yesterday. And I was playing Grand Blue, whatever the RPG, not the fighting game of Grand Blue.
Yeah.
And they called goblins goblins, but one of the characters also had a nickname for them, and I'm like, oh, this is a slur. He called them gobbers. Tell me that's not a slur.
That's a new slur.
I was like, that's just the N-word for goblins, and I did not like it.
Yeah.
There was only one character using it too. I'm like, oh, this makes me uncomfortable.
He's using the G word. He's even using the hard R.
I still can't believe it.
Like, he can't. That's their word. It's okay. I have friends.
We've reclaimed you. You're not allowed to use it, human.
It's okay. I have friends that are green.
You saved my life.
Oh,
So just.
anyways,
I had no idea.
you asked what we were doing. We were supposed to be meeting up with, I think his little brother. They said that we had somebody here to meet us.
Okay. I'm talking to Jill right now. I don't know if you already did that.
And the girl in your room?
Yeah.
The Iron Blood.
Yeah, that was the person. I was trying not to spoil it for you.
Oh, okay.
Long
Fair.
after the news arrived.
They said it during the last episode, sir.
I don't remember. I don't know who Jill is, bro.
Okay. Fair.
I have not paid any fucking attention to the story.
Yeah. Like right before the little brother cutscene, they were like, "Oh, Jill's awake."
They killed
No,
the man.
I have no idea who that is. I got in there and he's like, it's been good to see you again. I'm like, we've met this person?
She was the girl in the flashback with the dog. She wasn't little brother,
Fun with me before the end.
and she wasn't the
I
dog.
mean, I figured that part out.
You don't remember the girl in the flashback scenes?
My powers awoke.
No.
Okay.
Bro, I mean this nicely. I have decided that I'm not going to understand this story and have entirely, zoned the fuck out whenever it happens.
Fair.
Like, it's something that I will replay again at some point, because I will want to know the story, but I've accepted that it's not happening today.
I'm gonna do a Final Fantasy 16 abridged for you. So anyway,
Come
the lead
4-star one of these days.
the lead villain really likes the R word, the N word, and we're trying to stop him.
Oh, gobbers.
What's the N word for fucking icons? So anyway, two white guys play Final Fantasy.
What happened at Phoenix?
But this is also Shiva. I don't know if you. She's
She's
a-
Shiva.
yeah.
Okay.
She's our childhood friend and also Shiva.
Okay. It's impressive that she got a cat, inside that body.
That's not true.
See, kids,
I know
it's
you
funny
wouldn't do that.
because Shiva is also the name of a cat.
Yeah, she's right here. See, Shiva, that's you. You want to speak for the camera? No? Okay.
The second icon of fire. The one responsible.
So anyway, Clive, that tattoo on your face is fucking ugly. I think it has meaning, but it's the one thing I don't fucking remember. Or if not, fucking caught on to.
There's more than one I think that's a tattoo of indicating that you were a slave or something like that.
That's
'cause
what I
you're not the
thought.
only one and you're not the only one in the city with one.
Fair, yeah. I thought it was a slave mark, but I don't remember.
I'm really impressed that they ripped off One Piece like that. Nobody has ever used a slave tattoo before. It's really impressive.
So anyway, the One Piece community. They are really mad right now.
We should go back
Or is it the
Phoenix Gate.
is it the anime thing that fucked up Sanji?
I need to
Yep.
know what really
They really.
Yeah, I saw that.
There's been a thing
But
trending.
in fairness,
And if what you told
Go
me
on.
in their defense,
is true,
it is a weird change to make, but also like, you know, kind of fucking get over it.
Yeah. There's been a thing growing, especially with Egghead. But that Toei hates Sanji, and Toei has it out for Sanji. I'm like, no, they fucking don't.
I don't think that I like hate a specific character, but there is like weirdness. Like the one I saw, I'm sure there's more, but the one I saw was when he gets hit, and in the manga he like doesn't budge, but in the anime he's literally sent flying through a wall. I'm like, well, that's a weird move to make.
Fair, but they also do stuff like to pace. I think they do stuff like that all the time, just to pace things out, to stretch things out.
I thought I told you to make yourself scarce. Your friend needs to get.
I also don't. First of all, I don't watch the One Piece anime. Second of all, I don't really care all that much about One Piece. So when a change like that happens, it's like, oh, okay. Anyways, I also understand the internet is terminally on the internet, and that One Piece fans doubly so. So,
sir, how dare you? Yeah. All right, do we get new gear? Got a new sword. Anything else? Oh, everything else is worse.
sir, it's the S word. Thank you.
You can't say sword.
Yeah, it's the S word. No, say it slowly.
Sword.
Spell it out. It's the S word.
I don't. Chat, help me out. Can we not
Spell sword.
S? Oh, god damn it!
God damn. Cody.
I'm
You're
leaving.
the English major.
I'm not. I just write stories. I have no fucking degree.
Oh, I thought you had a degree in English.
Nope.
It's one of my favorite jokes. Is there's a Yu-Gi-Oh YouTuber. I think it's really funny. He's an English major, but he has like for whatever reason determined that he is never going to fucking read a Yu-Gi-Oh card in his life. So he's like playing these games. Something happens. He's like, "What the fuck? When did that card like? Where does it say that on the card?" It's like the first line of text. And he's like, "Dude, you're an English major."
Doesn't mean I have to read. Alright. So, because this game's been so easy... Oh, there it is. I was like, I don't actually know where to equip stuff. Alright, we got some...
I made the wind sword, and that was the last time I've equipped anything.
Fair. We at some point got some fancy fire boosting accessories.
I made a wind sword, so that's where I've been happy with.
Alright, there we go. Alright, moving on. Don't remember what I was going to say. I had something, but...
Every once in a while we can teleport. I forget that every once in a while.
I forget that entirely.
Like I was fighting a flying thing. I'm like, man, time to switch to my wind moves. But first, fireball, and then my character jumped in the air. I was like, all right.
Alright.
Did you do the side quest where you had to deliver the bowls of soup?
Nope.
That was my favorite. You get like 500 gold for that.
Oh, neat. Yeah, no, I don't plan to do any side quests. Thank you, Gav. I'd be lost without you. Our best friend, Gav.
Did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite. It's my favorite stupid line in any video game.
What is that?
Yeah, you ever seen the Stanley Parable?
No. I know of it, but...
Okay, so you know it's like almost like a choose your own adventure game.
Yeah.
There's a quote unquote ending for like just sitting in the broom closet for like 5 minutes, where the narrator just starts giving you shit for it, and he's like, maybe you think this is an ending, and you'll go to work the next day and be like, oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite, and I hope your friends hate you for this. Actually, I think he says, I hope your friends find this disturbing. I think that's the exact line.
So that's a good segue. How do you feel about games with multiple endings? I fucking hate it.
generally like them. My issue comes when like getting the quote unquote true ending is just like a pain in the dick. Like, how did you want the true ending? Well, you didn't find all 999 great shits. Go find them.
Or you have to replay fucking this and this, and you have to replay the game 6 different times.
Yeah, no, fuck that. Like, I don't mind getting like 1 or 2 different endings. And I don't mind it as long as they're like reasonably easy to do. But because it adds replay value, and that's nice. But I don't care for when it's like ridiculously impossible to get the good ending, and when it's like 7. In that case, I'll just fucking YouTube it.
Fair.
I'll play and get my ending, and then I'll YouTube the other ones.
Let's see. Okay. It was okay. I was wrong. I was gonna say I was gonna overshoot it. It's still way too much. So recently I played Star Ocean 2, and the ending was really weird and really short, and so I was like, this is weird. Because they are 99. And
well, that's fun.
And again, that's a 30 fucking hour JRPG. Not the longest, but no, thank you.
Well, you got your ending, and that makes you unique.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't replay that.
Yeah,
I'm good.
99 and like I fucking. So imagine what is 99 times 30?
2,970.
Cool. All right, it's much hours as it takes to fucking watch One Piece. It's actually probably more. It's actually probably more.
Maybe. It's probably close. It's probably close. So where are we at? Like almost 1,200 episodes. So let's say 1,150 times 20 minutes. Divided by 6. No, actually, would you believe it's not even close?
Like, One Piece is a lot more or a lot less?
No, One Piece is so much less. It's not even funny.
Oh, okay.
First of all, let me make sure I did my math right. 99 times 30. Yeah, so you could watch One Piece almost 8 times in the time it would take you to get all the endings. Assuming that you had to fully replay the game every time to get the ending. That this isn't like, oh, here's 99 different dialogue options at the final boss. Which one do you choose?
Yeah, when Googling it, people are like, oh, you just save right before the ending and you can do different things to influence the endings. I'm like, so you just you do that for what, several hours just to see it? That's fucking stupid.
Well, I mean, that's if you want to get it, if you're a completionist. And I'll let you know I'm not.
Sure.
I play it, get my ending, and move on with my life.
Yeah, 99. I don't like any multiple endings personally. I like one set ending. But yeah, it does not. I don't.
Well, that's like your opinion, man.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look, a flying enemy. I wonder if I could teleport.
But yeah, no, I'm fine with games with multiple endings. I think it's fine. I think that I like getting the replay value and being like, hey, I got this ending, but maybe my friend got the other one. I especially like it if it takes actual thought to get an ending, and it's not like, do you remember in Johto when it's like, you can get the Dratini with extreme speed. How do you do it? Don't be a fucking dick. And like the questions are like, what's most important with raising Pokemon? Is it love or is it beating them senseless? It's like, I wonder which one the game wants.
I wonder.
Like those are stupid endings because like you have to go out of your way to get bad ending.
Fair.
But like if a game is like, sorry, you made the wrong choice early in this game, so this character died, so now you don't get the good ending. It's like, oh, okay, that's fair.
I'm not gonna spoil too much because I know you'll probably play it at some point. But when I was recently playing Mass Effect 2, Fun fact, Shepard can die in that game, which, yes, Mass Effect 3 is a thing, so you can just not be able to import your Shepard if you fuck it up.
7%. Let's go.
Yeah, if you fuck it up enough, you just cannot import the game still finishes, so it ends, but you cannot import that into Mass Effect 3. I'm like, huh. That's interesting.
Suicide %, let's go.
To be fair, it takes a lot to get Shepard to die. Like, you have to really fuck stuff up. But
You think I won't? Like, don't tempt me. Yeah, I'll play it at some point. It's not on my 12 and 12 this year, though.
fair. I mean, well, you still gotta play the first one.
Yeah, well, but none of them are on my 12 and 12 this year.
Oh, fair,
They're
yeah.
on my 12 and 12 next year. Which has already been made, because I have a problem.
Yeah, I planned all my games out last year, and then I think I played like one of those. So I did not do that this year.
I am ahead of the game on my 12 and 12 this year.
Eee.
Let's see, where do I... Yeah, I already completed my April game. I've actually completed my June game already. I'm currently playing my May game, because yes, I beat my June game before my May game.
Go and find out, shall we?
What was your May and June game?
June is a game called Detective Grimoire. I sent you like a review of it, but also like I send you a lot of reviews that I don't actually expect you to read.
Oh, is that one of the Phoenix Wright clones?
Yeah, it's a Phoenix Wright clone. It's
The one
not bad.
Is that the one with the bad translating? Or is that a different one?
No, that's a different one. I like this one's not like the writing's not bad and the animation is pretty good. But my problem is like the puzzles were kind of shit. Like it was advertised itself as kind of a mix between Professor Layton and Phoenix Wright,
Mm.
and I don't think it did either of those very well. Like its puzzles for the most part were kind of bad. But there was one that's like, oh, this is going to be interesting at some point. It's like you had to mix the primary colors to match a chemical. Except you do it like 4 times in the game, and it's always the same chemical.
Oh.
So it's always the same solution all 4 times you do it. I'm like, what is the point of this puzzle?
Sure. It's to be puzzling.
Yeah. And then like I feel like they like give you the ability to like check off when a character is not suspicious, and it's like, oh, okay, that way you can keep up with this. Except the person who is suspicious is like fucking extremely obviously suspicious. Like I got to the end and I was like, man, I don't know who it could be. Like I haven't met anybody that's not like that seemed guilty. And then I ran into this. He was like the last character I met, and I was like, oh, it's this fucker. Like immediately. So just stuff like that. It's a short game. It's clear that I got it for like $1. Like it's clearly not their full like design, but
Mhm.
it was fine.
Fair.
But then my main game is I'm beating the story mode in Fighters. I've never beaten the story mode before.
I could not. I tried. I fucking hated the story mode.
I beat the first part before, but I've never beaten the other 2. I'm almost done with the Frieza one, and then I do I think it's androids.
Yeah, I only got like maybe a couple hours into Goku's.
My biggest complaint is 2 out of my 3 mains aren't in the story mode, and my 3rd main is nerfed. My 3 mains are Hit, Goku Black, and Ginyu. And Hit and Goku Black aren't in the story mode, and Ginyu can't body swap.
Oh. Well.
So I'm sitting here like, awesome. Like, also, apparently this game has been updated a lot since like the last time I played Fighters, because now they're like, which form of assist do you want? I'm like, there's more than one. And then Ginyu has a new super. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
Okay, he has a non-body swap super.
Yeah, they gave him one where he like body slams the opponent, and then all the Ginyu Force do one of their specials. So
Okay. It's kind
at
of
least
neat.
gives him something to do in story mode rather than just being like, well, I have no ultimate. But he's still nerfed because the body swap is one of his most important pieces.
Yeah. Change.
The other thing I learned is that if you can set like the arcade mode to random,
Mm-hmm.
And even if you don't have any of the DLC, it'll let you fight against the DLC.
That's cool.
Which, if you change, means I get to play as the DLC.
Haha. Loophole. Eat that, Namco. This is for.
That'll teach you, Arxis.
Came from under the bridge.
But yeah, so it's been fun.
Rescue the man being attacked. Oh, there you are. There's the man being attacked. Also, you're talking about the detective game, and it makes you think maybe it exists at some point. But I was like, it can be neat to do a game where you are like you know that your client's guilty, and you have to like plant evidence or like tamper with evidence or like fuck with witnesses. Just reverse.
Not exactly like that, but there is a cool one I saw on Steam where you're actually the guilty client, and you have to try to convince the detectives that you're innocent.
Okay, that's kind of neat too.
The other one I like is we've talked about it before, but you know Danganronpa.
Yeah.
I really like the third one. Does a great fake out at the start.
Dang it, Grandpa.
It starts off the same as like all the other ones. But then, like halfway through the first trial, they're like introducing the concept of liar bullet, or I think they call it like bluff bullets. And they're like, use this if you don't have evidence, and like bluff your way through the trial. And it's like, oh, okay, it's like a weird new mechanic, but that's fine. And it's because, like, are you cool with the spoiler?
Yeah, and I know the twist too from the first.
Yeah, because you're guilty in the first trial.
Yeah.
And then it swaps over to the real first character. I'm like, that's a great way to do that.
Yeah, that's kind of
because it looked like at first you're like, okay, this is like a weird mechanic, but we're on the third game, I get it. And then it's like, no. I think that's an amazing twist.
Thank you, Bernard.
Yeah, that sounds really cool.
To take the road to Eastpool ourselves.
I do think maybe they should have had
Sorry for asking this of you after what
the guy, like, I don't know, you play as generic spiky-haired guy in all 3 games. So, like, maybe.
Well, but you don't know that he's generic spiky hair.
Fair.
He wears a hat in the first trial.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Yeah, so he and I think I could be wrong, but I think all 3 of the games, your main character starts with like the same 2 letters or something like that, and the girl you play in the first trial starts with it as well.
Oh, okay. Fair. All right.
My wind sword, but like okay, there's one of the I'm sure you've seen it, but like one of the big fire moves is where you stab them and light your sword on fire.
Yeah.
And it looks kind of stupid when you do it with the wind move because you stab them and then your sword like vibrates like 6 times.
Fellas, girls like it when your sword vibrates.
You ever stab somebody and then your sword starts vibrating? Me too, fellas.
Introducing the vibration sword. I don't know. I got nowhere to take that joke.
The vibe saber. Now for hymns too.
God damn it.
That one video Heath sent yesterday. One of us has a vibrator. It's awesome. Can you find who it is?
Alright. I like... You know what's better than pressing square? Sitting through slow walking and slow dialogue.
Joke's on you, I've gone to church. I'm gonna be a good Christian boy now. Fuck the gods. Don't you have Ephraim in you? Fuck the gods.
there were more of them when we were young. Far more.
Is this the Empire's
Where's my fan fiction where the reincarnation of the devil wants to be a good little Christian boy?
The devil's a part-timer.
Fuck me.
See, kids. It's actually not that, but the devil does work at McDonald's.
I was gonna say, I assume that's not what it's about. I thought it was him working at McDonald's.
It is. But it's the first thing that came to mind.
Yeah, so like, I want that to be like, and the devil's bad. Yeah, he is. Yeah, fuck that guy. Mm.
But why Georgia?
Well, the devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a deal. He was way behind and out of time, and he was looking to make a deal. He hung up on a hickory stick and said, "Boy, let me tell you what."
How long is the devil now in Georgia going to be relevant? Do generations...
fucking forever, bro. We'll be singing that song in like year 3000.
Just like Cotton Eye Joe, it'll never die.
Yeah, Cotton Eye Joe is always gonna be relevant.
Yeah.
Good enough time. The Devil Went Down in Jamaica. We'll pick up again too.
What is that?
It's like a terrible parody of Sheriff Went Down to Georgia, and
Oh.
instead of being like, oh, I bet you didn't know it, I'm a fiddle player too. It's like, I bet you didn't know it, but I smoke pot too. It's like, oh, you get it because he went down to Jamaica. You get it. It's funny because that's the only thing they have going for them apparently. It's terrible.
All right, this game is gorgeous, but man, some of the NPCs do not. I was thinking about the cutscene where you're in the whatever tavern place and it focuses on these NPC family for a little bit. It's like these do not look great.
They can't. I'm a firm believer that at some point you don't work on making the NPCs look good because you don't want them to reach that uncanny valley.
Fair.
Like, there's a certain threshold of them looking human where it's like, okay, we have reached the point of these guys look fine and we're done.
And then there's Bethesda.
I love when Bethesda makes something and then it's like fucking shit. I love, like, have you ever seen like the Fallout like New Vegas Day 1?
No.
And it's like you spawn in front of the doctor and his like head's like his neck is stretched through and he's like clipping through the second floor of his house.
No, that's funny. Bethesda.
I used to have a terrible computer that I'd play my games on. And half the time, like, it would play the game, but the textures wouldn't load. So I'm like playing BioShock, and like the big daddies are walking around, and like fun fact, underneath like all their textures and stuff is like just like primary colors. So it's walking around, and like instead of looking like a scuba helmet, it's a big gray circle with a yellow dot in the front.
We have BioShock at home.
It's exactly what it felt like.
I legitimately forgot that Bethesda did BioShock because I always associate them with open world.
Yeah, I don't think they did.
Oh, did they? Okay.
That's just how I remember, like, when I would see like games that like, oh, that's supposed to look. It's just on my old computer.
Okay, I was like, I didn't think they did, but I'm gonna believe you.
No, it's like 24K games.
Or
okay, 2K game.
Fair.
Yeah, no. So I have screenshots on my Steam. I'm sure I could find them, but like, have me screenshotting the game before the textures have loaded.
I played Skyrim on a fucking shitty ass laptop that was so warm. I had to fucking have like a blanket just so it didn't burn my fucking lap. But it played.
Fire hazard. That's a fire hazard.
Oh yes, a whole fucking Skyrim day one. We had three Xboxes and my PC or my laptop set up all in fucking a shitty basement. It was absolutely a fire hazard.
That'll teach you.
But that was pretty fun.
I'm glad you had a good time with it. I don't think I've ever beaten Skyrim.
I didn't. Yeah, I have not either. But playing it with a bunch of buddies all in the same room is kind of neat. It's like it's not a multiplayer game, but it kind of is.
It's not a LAN party, but we're having a land party.
But Bethesda, come on. There are kids who are they're in high school now, and they were born after Skyrim.
Sir, they're just a small indie company. You can't expect too much.
Yes, my love? It's okay, you don't know when you don't know about Skyrim. It's fine, boo. That was 2011.
Before you die.
See, because it's funny because time is an illusion, and God's not real.
It's just a construct of human perception.
All right.
I know you didn't watch it because you're not a horror guy. That's always what I think of.
I don't know what that is.
Don't hug me, I'm scared.
Ah.
Yeah, the second one is all about time, and it's like, maybe time's just a construct of human perception, an illusion created to And like the guy who's teaching them about time just starts screaming.
There's light is within, I wonder.
Let's go and see.
Alright, well,
I'll give it this. This is the most annoying boss I've had to deal with so far.
is
I
it,
wouldn't describe it as hard, but I'd describe it as annoying.
I was gonna say, is it annoying and annoying doesn't sound good. Annoying hard is not good.
It is a turtle that is immune to all attacks except from the front, from what I can tell. Or like your fireballs and shit. And like, I'll give you this. It's the most thought I've had to push thought I've had to put into push square so far, and that I've actually had to line up for it. But it's first of all, it's not that much harder, and second of all, it's not interesting.
Fellas, never get hit in the back. That's the world's straightest turtle.
I see.
A wound on the back is a turtle shaped.
Please, follow me.
Aren't like at one point the Ninja Turtles like canonically immune to damage in their because they're shells?
Yeah, there's been several times where like they like just bounce bullets and shit back.
Please, Father.
But my question is, how are they dealing with Naruto? Because that's happening right now.
They're fucking getting destroyed. And the,
I want Naruto to be like, hey, I met the three tails. He was a turtle too. Are you guys related? They're like, no, whoa, you can't say that.
classic Deku. You're
Classic
green.
Naruto.
You must be a villain.
Them to my care.
They did that in Jump Force, kids.
Their suffering.
Didn't he say that to Piccolo? or
Yeah,
was
he
Zoro?
did. It was Piccolo.
To the extent
I mean, he's not entirely wrong.
of the time.
He's not, but also his
Right, ignore
reasoning
everybody.
was not right.
His reasoning's not right, but the ends don't justify the means, but he's not wrong.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming that they are either buffing the turtles or just nerfing Naruto, because those two should not be close in power scaling.
As it does every bearer
Uh,
asked to use
But canonically, this means Naruto could beat Batman, and that's pretty cool.
on the ether.
Well, didn't Batman
This is
kick
where
the
I
shit out?
killed your parents, Naruto.
Stone
Drama bummer.
they are cast.
Didn't Batman kick the shit out of the turtles though?
Nothing either Martha
He did.
or I can do to change. But we can.
By the way, if you haven't seen that animated movie, it's actually pretty decent. There's a few like Ninja Turtleisms that are a little awkward with Batman. But
seen
the actual
clips,
movie
but-
itself is pretty decent.
There. Wait, is
Yes,
this?
Michelangelo. Now is when we eat the pizza. All right, Batman.
For you shall
It's like
rise again and find
lines I never expected to hear Batman say, but okay.
I wonder what's the most like, and what is it when you say how many handshakes you're away from Hitler? How far can we get from Naruto to? It's like we can get to Naruto to Ruby. Like through the turtles, through Batman. So that means Scooby Doo. That means that Naruto is in the same universe as Scooby Doo.
That as well as Ruby.
must offer you
And that means that he is canonically also in the world of Ready Player One.
you so kindly.
And
Which means
also,
that he is also canonically in the same world as The Shining.
Their final moments may be moments of peace.
Scooby Doo's met John Cena. So that means
Yeah, it means he's also canonically in the same world as WWE.
okay.
Means also canonically in the same universe where Dragon Ball Z is a TV show, which means that Naruto could in fact have watched Dragon Ball Z
Where is Dragon Ball Z TV show? Ready Player One?
at WWE.
Oh, WWE. Ah, fair.
The New Day is a wrestling group.
Yeah.
And they dressed up as fans for one. They also dressed up as the Megazords, which also means it's canonical that Naruto could have been watching Power Rangers.
Also, didn't TMNT do a thing with Power Rangers?
We should get back to Martha's rest.
Yes.
Yes.
Which also means that
We should.
Also,
according to
Batman.
this, in the Naruto universe, that also means that in addition to it being a TV show, it's actually a documentary.
Also, Batman did a thing, or Justice League did a crossover with Power Rangers too.
Did they? I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I think it's new. It's newer-ish. All
By
right.
the way, like going back a couple of those handshakes, back to Ready Player One. That is a movie, like, I know that movie, like, didn't blow up as much as they wanted it to, but that is a movie that is going to feel dated in, like, 10 years.
Oh yeah.
Because, like, some of the references that are, like, is like, oh, this is timeless. But I don't know if you've watched that movie or not. There's a lot of Ruby reference. No, I'm sorry, not The Shining. Not Ready Player One. Doctor Sleep, the sequel to The Shining. There is a lot of Ruby references in that movie.
In Doctor Sleep.
Yes. There is, like, they're going after like a psychic little girl, and in like the book she's just like, I don't remember what she's into, but she's into something. And in the movie, like, no, she really likes Ruby. Like, she has a bunch of posters on her wall, and at one point in time she's like cosplaying as a character.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is. And it's like, this movie's gonna, like, The Shining is fairly timeless. This movie is gonna be dated in a decade.
Yeah, I mean, also Ready Player One is gonna age very poorly too.
I remember watching it with my dad, and when he saw them going backwards, he's like, oh, that makes sense. I'm like, no, somebody would have found that in a day.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like somebody's gonna fuck around and just drive backwards as a joke, and they will find it immediately.
It makes me think. Did you ever watch? This was fucking forever ago at this point. Game Grumps had a World of Warcraft series. That wasn't like them playing World of Warcraft. It was like a little like half, like it was like a half skit, half like them actually playing World of Warcraft.
I don't think I ever watched that now.
Okay, it was like a series they did for like a week. Because Ross was trying to get them to learn World of Warcraft. And then fucking Aaron's just fucking around. He fucking freezes. He caused like a game breaking fucking bug.
Let's go. And I didn't see that. I knew that they did they got sponsored by Capcom to make some Monster Hunter videos. And
For Wilds or for?
No, this was years ago. This was like for on the DS or the 3DS. But like half of it was just them fucking around.
Thank you.
The only thing I remember about that is one of them dressed as a lobster for one of their missions.
It was like Danny. They were super big supporters slash. I don't know, they did a lot for Shovel Knight, and they got in Shovel Knight commercials. They even released, like, they made an announcement. I can't remember what it was for, but the official announcement was on the Game Grumps channel for some new Shovel Knight thing.
That's cool.
It was the
I
amiibo,
knew that
the
they
Shovel
played
Knight,
it.
the Shovel Knight amiibo.
Yeah, I knew that they had played it a lot because I know people. Like, I didn't watch. Like, every once in a while I'll check out like a Game Grump video, but I don't watch them a lot. And I knew like the Infinite Dagger. That was a big thing for Danny for a while. I don't know if you ever played Shovel Knight multiplayer.
I have not.
But the second player, because he doesn't get the upgrades from beating the bosses, or for like finding them in the boss areas, they just get like some of them right away, and they're like infinitely more broken than what you normally get. So the dagger, like the hover dagger that you get from Propeller Knight, that can like carry you across gaps and stuff. The player 2 just gets one that can carry you across the whole fucking screen as long as you don't hit anything. And it's called the Infinite Dagger.
I think I've seen
like,
clips.
So there's just clips of Danny like flying across the screen, hitting a wall and insta dying. Spawns back in and does it again.
Danny.
So I remember seeing clips of that, and like it's Aaron like trying his best to like, Dan, we're trying to make progress, Dan. We're trying to make progress, Dan. Please.
Aaron, you kind of deserve that though. But that's funny. Yeah, no, I watched Game Grumps pretty heavily for a while, and then I just completely stopped, and I've not gone back really. I watched the Weird Al one. I know we've talked about that.
Yeah.
And then I've seen like the clips, like of the fucking Darude Sandstorm and like some of the Shovel Knight clips.
I learned people fucking like hated their social media manager for a while. Apparently,
Did they? I don't know.
she did a lot on like the 10-minute testing. I don't know, 10-minute testings.
However,
10-minute power hour. 10-minute testing's a Yu-Gi-Oh thing. And I think she was fine. I think she was funny enough. But apparently she was like kept putting herself in like Game Grumps videos, which like I don't know. I've seen some of the clips and I think she's funny in those too. But I can understand like where it gets frustrating. Like I'm here for these two. Why are you here?
yeah, but I mean,
But
Game Grumps is old. Like, once they started getting really popular, they've always had like a rotating cast of people.
yeah. One of the ones I remember is I know I've sent you the video and you did not care for it, but I still think it's funny as fuck. Is they did The Onion?
Yeah.
They do like their own Instagram or what's the fucking thing where BuzzFeed.
Yeah.
BuzzFeed. They do their own BuzzFeed where it's like fake quizzes. And one of them is like which Marvel character are you? But it's like written from the perspective of like a goblin servant.
Yeah, I remember you saying that
And,
to me.
yeah, I remember. I thought that shit was funny as fuck, and you can hear her like dying the entire time. She's just like laughing in the background and like telling Aaron to click which ones to click on. I still think that Goblin Servant one is one of the funniest things I've seen them do in forever. No Grundor and call me Master. Aaron, I'm not calling you Master. Aaron, this makes me uncomfortable.
It's fine. There's not an HR manager in Game Grumps.
Frankly, I kind of believe that. I would more or less believe that.
I was like, what do YouTubers? Because a lot of them do have their own like team, their own little businesses. I was like, do you have to?
I would imagine that you're required to have a designated HR person. I would also imagine that like most companies, the HR person doesn't actually do anything.
Fair. I was gonna say, I was like, is that a legal requirement when you make a business that you have to have an HR person? 'Cause that's my guess.
Pretty sure it's a legal requirement. Yes. My guess is that like many things, it's one of those like, okay, well, if I hate to break this to you, bro, I am Mr. Beast. Guess what the channel is called? If you do not like it, that's fine. You don't have to stay, but you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. I'm not leaving.
Then you have that guy who worked for Mr. Beast just so he could make a video about it, allegedly. Probably. Almost surely.
I'll just say I know people like get really angry at Mr. Beast, but also sometimes I feel like they're just like looking for shit. And like this is coming from somebody who does not give a fuck about Mr. Beast. Like bro could stop posting tomorrow and it would have made exactly zero difference in my life. I like when he bought that like street, like he bought an entire street of houses. So for like all of his friends and family to like live in the same place, so it's easier for them to work. And people are like, "What is this cult shit? Since when do you like buy your friends' houses?" And I'm like, "Are you being pissy that he bought his friends' houses?"
Also, every football player buys their parents a house. Like,
just like, if they don't want to work for him, they're free to leave. Like, he's not going to be like, no, I own your home. Where will you go?
Yeah. You sign the contract. Your life is mine.
It's like, I understand. They like, no, this is weird. I agree with that statement that this is weird, but also like, if his friends and family are wanting to stay in these houses, I see no reason to be like, actually, you can't.
Yeah. Like when he gave that lady a free car and people were mad because he put his logo all over it.
It's a free car.
It's a free car. Like that's.
Although that reminds me, do you remember when Oprah used to give away like free cars and shit?
Actually, no. I know she gave away a lot of stuff. I don't remember her giving away cars.
Yeah, so she used to give away like a lot of cars and shit. But fun fact, it was actually like hurting people to take that because of like the sudden tax increase and stuff.
I knew that was an issue with Price is Right.
Yeah, Price is Right. It happened for Oprah. If you remember Extreme Home Makeover, it was the same problem for them. Like it was costing these people, like they weren't able to like some of them I'm like, okay, why didn't you just sell the car? Like Extreme Home Makeover, like
Yeah.
they're getting like their house renovated, and they're like, hey, sorry, your house, your taxes are too much now. You lose the house, and I'm like, well, that sucks.
Your taxes go up on your house if it's nicer.
Your house is worth too much now. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, the value of your house increases, and therefore so do the taxes. And it's like, well, that sucks because like most of the people that get on the show because they don't have a lot of money.
Yeah.
So a lot of people like lost their homes because of that show.
Damn, that's fucked up.
It really is. Especially because I think that show ran for like years.
I was gonna say it ran for like, bless you, probably close to it. I feel like a decade at least. And then there's also a bunch of like clones or shows like it, still going on
11 seasons.
Yeah. Yeah. Plus, there's a lot of knockoffs that I think are still going on HGTV.
Are you implying that Pimp My Ride is a knockoff?
At least that one's fine, because I'm assuming your tax isn't. It's a car you already own.
Oh, I'm sure that there's some taxes for that shit.
Maybe. Your insurance might go up. How did you recognize me as Clive? I look nothing like the fucking little boy.
Where are you in the story? Because I don't think I've told you where I have been in a while.
Oh, fair. Oh, so yeah, you said you fought an annoying boss, and I have not, so I don't know.
I didn't say it was a boss. I said this was harder than any bosses I fought.
Oh, okay.
It was just like a random turtle.
Ah. Yeah, I did not come across a turtle. I am currently, we're meeting someone that Clive used to know when he was a kid.
Okay, now say that in like a way as if I wasn't paying any attention to the story, like descriptor words.
We're meeting a blonde lady who says she recognized our main character.
That's where I am too.
Like, I gave a fairly simple answer. You're like, okay, well, describe it simpler.
Okay, no, you gave a simple description, but like, this is like, hey, I'm blind. Can you explain a lemon to me? And you're like, well, it's yellow. It's like, well, you're not wrong. But like, maybe let's use some words that help him out. Like, oh, it's sour.
Fair. It goes back to our favorite. Is how the fuck do you describe color? Like,
oh, I remember seeing that. It was a news story a couple weeks ago of like a bus driver that wouldn't let a service dog on because the service dog was black, and he was like, service dogs don't come in, like service dogs aren't black. And he was like, now imagine like from the perspective of the blind person where this bus driver is yelling at you because your service dog is black, and you're like, what the fuck is black?
and, sir, everyone's black. The whole world is black.
Well, they don't even know that.
That's true.
They have nothing to compare to. Your dog is black. Thank you? I don't know what that is. But also, like, what a weird statement to make. Service dogs can't be black. I don't...
Was that the... Please tell me that was the Onion.
It might have been. I don't know.
And I'm good. Can service dogs be black? I just want to see what...
I mean, absolutely can. It's... Like, I know that it was like meant as a joke for like racism, but like that's not even how this works.
There is someone on Reddit who posted, oh hey look, this is the thing that you're talking about. Blind woman told to get off bus because guide dogs can't be black.
Yeah. Like I said, I remember seeing like the top comment was like trying to explain.
Yeah.
Like, imagine it from the blind person's perspective.
The first comment is, imagine being it's just exactly what you said.
Yeah, I told you. The top comment.
It's fucking funny. Someone else in the comments is like, they prefer to be called Labrador Americans.
There you go.
Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
I like that. I love stupid things like that. And like no breed is like, it's like top 10 most aggressive dog breeds. It's like no dog breed is aggressive. It all depends on like their environment. Number one,
Chihuahua. Yep. Hey, look, it's Brayden and or Caden.
were struggling for a second. I thought you were trying to say giggity.
No, we saw it was we saw one of the guys who died in one of the flashbacks. I think it was one of the guys you called Braden and or Caden.
She stuck us in the barn. You know what that means? Time for a roll in the hay.
Doesn't that come to fuck like animals?
That too.
All right, Torgal, get out.
Torgal, sit. Stay. You will watch this.
You will make eye contact with me.
Torgal, do not break eye contact. Clive, I'm uncomfortable. So I have to ask, as somebody with a significant other, 2 fur babies, like, do you let them stay in the room or do you force them out?
We usually force them out. I feel like cats are not as bad as dogs, so they can usually make themselves more obscure.
Mommy and Daddy are cuddling. I'll join in. Please don't.
I would not have sex with a dog in the room. He's grabbing the moon. It's like he's reaching for the One Piece.
The One Piece. The One Piece is me. I love, because I'm not paying attention to any of the story. That I get cut back. It's like, oh, what's going on? Why am I breathing? You know, Clive asked myself the same questions. Moving on.
I don't know if you have the sound on at all, but his voice actor's doing a very good job in this scene.
I have it on, but it's quiet because I'm listening to you.
Fair. Yeah, I only have it on a little bit, but like I can hear like he's doing a very good job in the scene.
Again, I've accepted I'm not gonna have any idea what's going on. Like I'm excited for the final boss, where it's like you have to slay the lunar egg, and I'm like, cool. Why the fuck are we fighting the moon?
I mean, to be fair, even if you paid attention, just the final boss in any Final Fantasy or JRPG ever makes sense.
I mean, the 1 in 3 sort of did. They hinted at like the imbalance in light and dark in 3 a couple times.
Fair. I'm trying to remember.
You fight the cloud of darkness.
Yeah.
It's the embodiment of darkness, but they hint a couple of times that that there was too much light in the past, and then so like the Warriors of Darkness took over, and in their time, like in doing so, they accidentally made too much darkness, and that's where the world you live in now.
Do you remember that night on the balcony?
Fair.
When we looked up at the moon. I said a prayer.
Yeah, I think I checked out at the end of the game, honestly. I remember Zebek. And
then they fuck. Damn it.
Have sex. Oh, nope. It just flashed back to when he's seeing her as a girl. That feels really. I feel awkward now.
And then they fuck. Damn it.
Must have a plan for us.
Come on, if we can see what's his face in Motorboat, what's her face in the first cutscene, Clive can without a dick.
I mean, they're gonna kiss her. They're not. Oh no. Okay.
Then they fucked. Where's the sex? Oh, they did make Torvald sit outside. They were planning for it.
They were planning. They were thinking ahead. Also, you're sleeping in a barn that's probably cold. Fucking keep your fucking dog with you.
Torvald. I like the idea of Torvald being like, so did you fuck? Did you do it?
And if not, why the fuck did I sleep outside?
They say no. Then why the fuck did I sleep out here?
Why did he sleep outside though?
My guess is he was like keeping watch, but also like, bro, it's a dog.
Fair. Also, minor thing, but something I really like. And I know that it's modeling different clothes is more expensive than it seems, but I like that they were not sleeping in their armor. I like the head casual.
So yeah, that's cute. I like the idea. I like the attention to detail.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of JRPGs or a lot of games in general, they're stuck in that one outfit, and then no matter what they're doing in the cutscene, they're in that one outfit, and I'm like, they would not be wearing this right now. Since when did we have a? Oh, sorry, go ahead. I was gonna say, when did we have a second sword? Have we ever used it? Do we have a button we don't know about?
Is that how we're doing the twin claws? Is we're swinging 2 sabers?
I don't know, because yeah, we have a second sword in our hip. And I've never noticed that before. Unless it's new. This isn't. This is a different outfit.
Yeah, that's my thought. Is when we do like the twin slashes with our wind swords, is it, like maybe we're using both swords.
Or maybe. Also, by the way, I killed your husband on accident. Okay, bye.
Considering I'm like completely ignoring the story, I've decided I can make my own characters, and I've decided Torvald is just a bro.
I mean, man's best friend. Okay.
Live, like, tell me, bro. Like, I spit the whole night out here. Did you go for it? The fuck you mean no? God damn it, Clyde.
Okay, so we got a new outfit, and I like this outfit. But where the fuck did we get this outfit?
We stole it from her dead husband.
I was like, maybe she gave it to us from her, but like, why did he have something that fit us exactly?
We raided his closet. We're like, this is mine now. And she was like, I don't... It's not really why I invited you in here, but okay.
We're gonna go to the Phoenix Gate. Is there... Oh, okay, they are... Oh. Oh, it's our dad's clothes. But why does she have our dad's clothes?
I said, why did we have our dad's clothes? Is there something about your dead husband I don't know about?
Yeah.
Like, is his name my dad? Did our dad have a thing for blondes?
I mean, he did.
Oh, you know what? He might have. What's her face?
Yeah, I was like, mommy was definitely blonde. Also, I like how he's like, no, I'm not Clive, even though he's fucking with. Like, yeah, he's changed a bit, but like, he's with the fucking girl and also the fucking dog. Like, we have not seen another dog like Torgal. It's kind of hard to. Hey, you kind of look like him. Also, you have his dog.
You have his dog. You're dressed like his dad. You're hanging out with his childhood best friend. You have his sword. You know, I'm starting to believe.
Alright, so we know the Buster sword is not realistic. Is Clive's sword? It's still too big, right?
I mean, it's a long sword.
It's still too big for a long sword. It's not bad. It's definitely better than a lot of Final Fantasy weapons.
I'm sure you did because it was popular for years. There was like Man at Arms or something like that. They used to make swords and shit.
Oh yeah, Man at Arms still exists. I'm pretty sure.
Did you ever see his video about the Buster Sword?
No.
He made it, and he like literally had to like have a crane. Like, it's not like a full crane, but it was like a crane system. Help him lift it up to drop it on a water bottle. And he's like, you know, like, this looks really cool, but I can't pick it up.
That's amazing. Yeah, I know that they did like some Demon Slayer ones, so I think they still exist or fairly recently. But yeah.
Good for them. I like seeing like channels like that have somehow still survived the comings and goings of YouTube.
Yeah, I feel like that channel probably definitely not benefited. That's the word, by the popularity increase in anime, because they can just do anime weapons.
There's another one that's pretty cool that does like cardboard things. He does like nothing but cardboard, and he like a lot of his stuff is transforming, and I think that's pretty cool.
What if anime but real life?
Yeah, so you mean like a cardboard dual disc that actually like unfolds and shit. And I know he made like one of some of the cardboard ruby weapons, and like it can actually swap between their modes. Like, it's obviously it's not like actually a sniper rifle, but you know, it fires like bullets out of a rubber band thing.
That's cool.
I admire that creativity because I have none of that creativity in me.
I made my own keyblade out of the wrapping paper tube, and then I cut water bottles, the tips off water bottles to make the key part.
Cool. The most I ever did for like any of that shit is I cosplayed as a Eraserhead from My Hero Academia once, and I made like my own shit for like his scarf and stuff.
That's pretty cool.
And that scarf was hot as fuck. Like it's because I made mine like, because to get it like a strong material that can like bind it, so like that can hold its own weight despite being like 6 times your own body length. You had to get like a really thick material, so mine was made out of like nylon. And fun fact, there's a reason scarves aren't made out of nylon.
Sir, I'm sure it's fine.
Like I wore that shit like on a day that it was like 30 degrees outside and I was sweating.
Yeah, no, that sounds fucking rough. I know. The only cosplay I ever...
I was the only one of my friends that wasn't shivering, but...
It's fair. The only cosplay I ever actually did was Star-Lord, and I could not keep the helmet on. The helmet was too fucking hot.
Cosplay is like one of those things that I think is a really cool idea. Like I think it's something that I would genuinely enjoy doing if I had more time and energy. But I have neither of those things.
Oh, hey, fun fact, if we charge up our fireball, it actually has knockdown. Which is kind of nice for the fucking bugs. Because even with teleporting, the bugs are kind of annoying.
And I know this is going to be shocking for this game, because this game requires a lot of strategy. I press square. And if I hit him, I hit him. If I don't, I don't.
But... Oh, yeah, enemy slain.
Hello, old man. Do you require assistance? I'm happy to give you a little push.
Alright, want to call it after this old man quest? Ooh, what's that statue? That's kind of neat.
Are you all right, my friend? Come on. Let's go.
Also,
Right to the founder.
again, if we want to keep a low profile, why the fuck are we wearing daddy's clothes?
Sir, you're questioning things again.
Like, I mean, yeah, you could just say, oh, I just found them, but, like, I don't know. You could just not wear daddy's clothes. I know it's symbolic, and that's cool.
Sir, stop thinking. Come on.
Final Fantasy games aren't designed for you to think. So anyway, we'll cut this video after we explain Cloud's backstory.
Reminds me of, there was a post that was going around for a while on Reddit. And it was somebody like posted a picture like in MRI scan or whatever. See, like a CAT scan he had, and he was missing like 25% of his brain. And it was like flooded with hundreds of people posting theirs, like, "Oh, you'll never believe me. I have this like the same thing." And it was just like there was one person at the bottom was like, "Study shows most Redditors are missing a portion of the brain." Makes a little bit too much sense.
I was just gonna assume they were reading the MRI wrong.
No, just like apparently it's some medical issue where like essentially the brain formed around a clot and then the clot went away.
Ah.
But yeah, there's like a lot of them and somebody's like, this explains a lot about Reddit actually.
Oh, we didn't get a level tonight. Boo.
Did you not?
I did not. I'm still level 19.
I'm level 20. That'll teach you.
Well, you fought a turtle.
I did fight a turtle. That really was the difference maker.
I mean, probably. I'm probably one battle away.
Alrighty.
All right. Well. All right. Oh, thank God. I was like, I had the stream up, and then no one commented, so I fucking went away, and then I was like, I swear if I missed comments again. Hello. Goodbye. Okay. So anyway, about them gobbers.
Yeah.
God damn it. Anyway, buddy, I'm gonna hop off for now.